So we're very excited to have this 62 plate Defender 110XS utility X-Tech. So it's a limited edition, finished in Orkney grey with Santorini black, wheel arches Santorini black, roof Santorini black, sawtooth alloys and Santorini black headlights, the SVX style headlights. This is absolutely immaculate. I can't begin to describe how tidy this car is. But just to give you a sort of quick overview, it's got a NAS rear step fitted as well. But just have a look at the quality of this paint. You can see it just gleaming here, even in this sort of dull evening light. And the Santorini black accent pieces just really work against this Orkney grey, especially when it's in such great condition. This was a limited edition that Land Rover built, where they basically threw everything that they could onto the vehicle, including the SVX sort of front end. And in this example, on all X-Techs, in the Orkney grey at least, they've got the Santorini black main headlights that you can see here, front grills in Orkney grey with a sort of chrome Land Rover badge, and it's got little checker plate steps on top of the bumper there, and also checker plate down the side on top of the side steps, which have got a sort of a shiny polished sorry, let's see if I can get to those. There you go. It's top with sort of rubber inserts in them, and they lose their colour a little bit, but they're still in great nick. And nice to see this one's still got its genuine Land Rover sawtooth alloys finished in black. It's got the chromium, or at least polished, wheel bolts, and the Goodyear Wrangler NTR tyres, which are standard fit from the factories. It hasn't been messed with. This one hasn't been fiddled with. There are a couple of others on the market that have got loads of bits and pieces added to them. We're always quite keen to sell cars that are standard, or at least as they came from the factory. See if I can just give you an idea of this paint quality here. It's just arrow straight. The door shuts, I mean, very unusual for a Defender to have such good door shuts. These rivets are always a known spot for sort of corrosion, etc. Absolutely nothing on this. This one's done 69,500 miles. It's got a full history. It's been pampered. The guy I bought it from was an absolute fanatic, really loved the vehicle, just wasn't quite right for their lifestyle and where they were living at the time. Really sad to see it go. He had a Series 1 and various other wonderful machines. So this was part of his collection. We managed to buy it off him, and now are offering it. Some of the items that people think are sort of aftermarket on this is these sort of LED rear lights, but no, these are all factory fit and are such an improvement on the standard Defender rear lights, which are pretty puny when it comes to being seen at the sort of dead of night, especially in poor weather conditions. The badging is also different on the X-Tech, so you can see that the Land Rover badge here is one, slightly bigger, and two, it's a sort of silver chrome finish, and also the Defender badge there is a sort of a one-off specifically for the X-Tech. Cross members in great nick. It's been wax oiled, I believe from new actually, this one. The wheel arches are all fantastic. Very, very minor mark on one there, but I'm being super fussy. It's all in really, really good nick. Let's have a quick look inside. Nice black Land Rover lettering there. So, the seats are black XS leather seats with the Land Rover logo on the front headrests. It's got a leather, slightly raised cubby box lid. Leather steering wheel, again standard XS. The only thing that's probably most different in here is the colour-coded centre console. This is colour-coded Orkney grey, which has been copied by many sort of aftermarket companies, but this was done from factory. Heated seats, air conditioning, stereo. It's got electric windows, heated front and rear windscreen. Everything you'd expect from an XS. And let's double check. Yeah, 69,517 miles. It'll probably go up. There's a few interested parties that we're taking the car to look to show the car to. So expect a few hundred more miles than that. But in really lovely nick. Standard, pretty much inside for a Defender. Rear seats hardly look like they've been sat in. Just lovely things. So it's got the standard headlining too. Just pan up if I can. Doesn't have the ebony headlining that you see in some of the later sort of 2013, 2014 models. These are rare. I think they only made 100 of these. Don't quote me on it. I should have done my research. Please excuse the camera kit. A couple of light marks on the wheel arches, but nothing unpleasant. And most importantly, the interior trim hasn't been destroyed or scratched to pieces, and there's no dents to the outside. Rear doors in good nick. There's no dents on this panel here, which hopefully you can see. It's absolutely straight as a die. Again, you can see on that side. I've just driven this back, 150 miles, 170 miles. It drives extremely well. I'm almost tempted to say it might have a slight remap on it. It seemed to pull really strongly in sort of top gear. If it does have one, it's only very, very light. I would say, yeah, sort of 150 brake horsepower remap. But it drove beautifully. And yeah, considering it's got the MTR tyres on it, it really was nice and quiet too. It wasn't too loud. So just sort of giving you an overview of it here, it's just so nice to see that with that sort of colour coding on the wheel arches and the roof and those front lights. Really special car, really special example. This will come with a 6-month warranty. It's just been serviced at Land Rover. Give us a call, come have a drive. It's one not to miss. Thanks, bye bye.